Good afternoon, dear colleagues. As always, Sunday, as always, ForexTimes and shooters are on the line. As always, we will consider the probable movement of several trading instruments for the upcoming trading week. And by tradition, everyone, welcome to the community ForexTimes. Please come on in. You won't regret it. You will get a channel with unique forecasts based on data from the Chicago Commodity Exchange, data on the actions professionals and their assessment of the market. You get access to a channel with trading signals and always at your service chat room where you can always talk and discuss the market situation, discuss forecasts, discuss trading signals. In fact, come on in. We're always happy to see you. Well, here we go as always. We start with the euro dollar and the euro dollar. It's worth noting that tomorrow morning, I'll be writing a forecast for the euro dollar, and I'm going to write that despite a 1% increase in buyers and capitalization of the trading instrument by 2%. I'm going to suggest that Monday, Tuesday, the first half of Wednesday decrease in the value of the trading instrument to the level approximately, for the simple reason, dear colleagues, that here we have accumulation of option put contracts for the amount of $263.76 million. And also weeks earlier here, there were accumulations, and for $291,113,11776 million. Actually, dear colleagues, here in a small range, it is possible. Mino thinks 300, 400 easily, absolutely easily. So, dear colleagues, Monday, Tuesday, I assume, even the first half of Wednesday, I assume a decrease of the trading instrument to the level 104.41, maybe 0450. Although I think that if the decline happens, it could go to the figure without any problems as far as the euro is concerned. Yes, by the way, after that, it will be possible to consider buying options. Gold, unfortunately, I can't say anything for those who were selling, and without stop loss levels. Stop loss levels. We're not even going to look here, where we have a 60% increase in buyers, 60% and an increase in capitalization, and a 12% increase in capitalization for the simple reason that even a hedgehog in the woods can see that the given trading has grown, and this growth is like a shot from a gun, a shot from a cannon. Of course, there will be an increase in buyers, and that's what this trading instrument has grown. But the thing is that Yagu's mind said that Core expects on any impulse, and this we have is nothing but an impulse movement. For any impulse, we need a correction. However, dear colleagues, when it will be, I have no idea. Moreover, I think that even practically no one in the world has any idea, has a clue, because you understand what this growth was formed because of the situation in the Middle East, to understand when we might see a correction. Technical, you see, even on Friday, there was no technical correction on the background of, against the background of profit taking, because after all, quite often if a trading instrument falls and it falls strongly, then on Friday, very often speculators leave the market for the weekend in order not to get on any over-the-counter movements. And on Monday, not to, and come out with losses on Monday, they lock in profits. No, speculators are taking profits. Speaking of which, while I'm saying this, I just noticed that on Friday, two weeks ago, we had just such a profit taking, and you see the trading, the instrument was falling. But on Friday, speculators left the market, and on Monday, the instrument opened up. And everything went in the opposite direction like this. There are such fixations here. Moreover, blue on the market at the moment, most likely a diagonal. And from it, we could somehow start from it from the point of view of correction. But unfortunately, I am right, dear colleagues, for the reason that At the moment, potential wave 4 does not overlaps the maximum of wave 1, and in diagonal, this is a prerequisite. Once 2, 3, 4, 5, even wave necessarily overlaps the first wave. And here we have nothing more than an absolutely clean, crisp uptrend. Each subsequent maximum value is higher than the previous one. Each successive minimum value above the previous one. No diagonal, nothing, just pure upward momentum. So yes, there will be a correction, and probably a correction will be deep when nobody knows. The SP 500 index and the Dow Jones index. Dear colleagues, as I have been saying for over the past few months, I have been saying week in and week out, week after week, that I don't believe in the corporate US sector. And no matter how much other analysts have tried to convince me, I still don't believe in it. Now we've got a rally in energy, in oil directly, and gas. And if we have oil, then the Americans are negotiating now, apparently already with Venezuela, and they're negotiating with Saudi Arabia in order to keep the price of oil prices. There's a good chance that no one will hold back, and we will see a fairly strong gas growth in the near future. And hence, dear colleagues, the high interest rate that will be held for more than 1 month. They will probably even raise the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve will raise the interest rate again. Plus the increase on energy, which is built in the cost of goods and services. But you can see where this is actually going to lead to in the US corporate sector. So whatever you see in the corrective ROE on the index 500 in corrective growth, dear colleagues, not in the momentum, but exactly corrective growth, for example, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, D3, here we have formed here beautiful corrective growth. Everything is possible to sell, but if the S&P 500 index, it is quite difficult to define target benchmarks because there are huge volumes are traded in this instrument directly on the index even. We have already decided with you is the level 3,000. Actually, here it is, the level 31,000. Moreover, if the S&P 500 index, according to the reports of the Commission of Trade Commodity Futures Trading Commission reports, we see with you a 32% decrease in sellers, which indicates of a possible corrective rise. A corrective rise in the Jones index. We're doing very, very nicely. 99% increase in sellers. Capitalization by 3%, so we're trending downward. Target level 31,000, everything is fine, so any corrective moves can be sold. Just sell. Well, those of you who have been watching me for months now, they know that I've already talked about selling from here. And when the price went down but still started to rise, I kept saying that you should only look at sales. Everything that goes up will go down, and we are falling to the level of 31,000. Thank you. Dear colleagues, I'm sorry I didn't give any positive moments on gold. Unfortunately, you yourself, you understand there is not much positive at the moment. In the Middle East, at least, the euro and the Jones index are very hypothetical, potential good instruments. The index even to sell and the euro to sell to level 10.450 from where we're looking at global buying. Why? Because we are now in the last corrective wave. Most likely we have a movement, a correction first, and then 1, 2, 3 correction B, and the correction with the A's. And that's it. Big plane, dear colleagues. Well then, thank you all for listening to the mini lecture. Once again, I invite you to the community. Come on in. Come on in. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Have a great evening tonight. Bye.